Welcome back to Violet Light Tarot, and as promised, this is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck unboxing, review, reveal, whatever. So I found out as I was putting it down that yes, there is a sleeve. I just discovered this. I'm hoping that it's going to come off nicely. It's very cool because that's kind of why I'm hoping, because it's got the silver and sort of that, like it's like a holographic effect. So I'm kind of really hoping that I don't have to break this in any way. I like the back of it too. It's got a couple of pictures of the actual cards and just sort of what should be inside the box. Okay, let's get this party started, shall we? Oh, please. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna leave that back there because it is really cool. Okay, and we have the same, that snake eye, dragon eye, crocodile eye, some kind of lizard. It's very cool. And, and on this side we have the symbols for the elements. Oh, it's gonna be... I haven't learned this particular setup for the symbols yet. I know that it's... I'm gonna get them wrong. I'm just gonna say that I know that they're, fire, water, air, earth, and I believe this one is spirit. So anybody who can help me out with which one is which, that would be great. I'm guessing people who would probably know what their particular one is based on their zodiac and such. Okay, so we have the same kind of magnetic tab, which opens up, and again we have one of those really awesome sayings right inside the box. It's, may you, let's move that a little bit, may you always be on the inner quest. Absolutely, I am so for that. I was talking during the I did a pick a card on Instagram during the weekly forecast, talking about how people should never sort of stop growing, as it were, and finding their internal selves. And so here we have the book. It's not hardcover. I don't know if this is that, what do they call it? Paper on board kind of thing. It's not. It's bendable. But it does have the scales on the inside, which is kind of cool. I think that's actually supposed to be the back of the cards too, and it has those symbols again. Anybody please in the comments let me know. And the book. Oh, I have been reading the book for the archetypes deck, and I have learned in the intro to that actually that Kim Krans is in fact a woman, which I'm guessing most people who are listening to this probably already know. But yeah, so my pronouns, I can now stick to set pronouns without the PC overages. Okay, so again, this one's a little harder to open because I don't want to make that snappy noise, especially since it's paper as opposed to an actual hardcover. But we do have, it looks like varying explanations of actual what spirit animals are. Oh, here we go. This is what we need. Here we go. Really quick, we're just going to skim through this for 2 seconds. Okay, so the triangle facing down with a line through it is earth. The triangle facing down, but without any lines, is water. That makes sense, like a chalice, right? The upward facing triangle by itself is fire. And again, that kind of makes sense. Campfire, right? Flame, right? And air is the upward facing triangle with a line. Clouds, maybe? I'm not sure what the concept of the line is as to like how they made that decision. And, am I good or what? Go. So the circle is in fact the spirit. And this is how to use the deck, which is always good. There are varying layouts, I'm sure, that are specific to this. Yeah, Okay, so we have shuffling, cutting, how to use whatever kind of layouts you want to play with, single card of the day, which is always fun. I believe that the card that's depicted here is that cosmic egg I was mentioning in my last video. Past, present, future, which is a favorite for just a 3-card spread. And then getting further into this, since we don't want to spend too much time on the book itself, and I don't want to give away too much of the book, but we do have cards and descriptions for all the cards. Now, the pictures in the book are actually in black and white, so I'm hoping that's just a book thing, and that the cards themselves have color. They should. I think that was depicted on the box as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna put that down for now. And again, the lovely tab. That's not working. Hang on. I don't know if it's really humid where I am today. So I don't know if it has anything to do with, like, does paper expand the same way wood does? Probably. It's all the same product. Oh, cool. So it's a cute little box with that silver. It's flat. It's not raised in any way, but it's really cool anyway. And it's kind of holographic. And inside, we have another little saying on the inside of this one, and it's 2 feet, 4 feet. Sorry, let me get this so you guys can see it too. 2 feet, 4 feet, scales and hide. May our minds stay open and our wings span wide. That is awesome. Again, just total openness to the universe. That's so cool. I love just the way she does all of this kind of thing. Yes. Oh, and we have a cute little infinity symbol inside too. Isn't that neat? Yes. Okay. So the inside of the cover of the book, like I said, is that same kind of white scaling as the cards. I think if I'm right, I've seen the tarot deck of hers, and it's actually reversed, so it's actually sort of a gray and black in the scaling, but still same pattern. Again, we have awesome coloring throughout in varying spaces. These are awesome, actually. Like in hand, awesome. Like I said, I have seen them on videos and stuff, but this is actually having them in hand is kind of cool. Aww. Sorry, I'm a sucker for otters. Oh, sharks. Love them. Okay. I know some people go through and will actually show in their reviews, they'll show all of the cards. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so we have a raccoon card. I don't know if it's the bandit aspect or maybe something in the book will explain it. But it's completely black and white. Like, there are, again, little bits of color throughout all the other cards. Yeah, you see even this crescent moon in the fish one, or the back of the turtle. It was cute. But the raccoon, the same way the dead end one was in the archetypes, it's completely black and white. Oh, that snake is beautiful. Okay. There's actually two cards I'm looking for. I am going to let you know before I do it so that you can fast forward if anybody has a trigger. I should have said that with the snake one too. I apologize. I sometimes forget that people are afraid of snakes. But I am going to be looking at 2 cards that are in this that were kind of, for me, a hesitation in getting the deck, and there's a spider card in here and a tarantula card. Now these are hand-drawn images. Other decks have them depicted as, and they pretty much realistic. But in this it's hand-drawn, so I am going to show that. So if you want to skip forward maybe about 10 seconds, you know what? I will actually say, okay, done with the spiders, so that as you're fast-forwarding or have your eyes closed, you can actually know when to come back. Okay, so right now, eyes closed? Okay. So right now we have the actual spider one, which actually is kind of cool, because it's a little bit tiny, but it's all white, and it's but that effect with the colored web is really nice. They're supposed to be dreamweavers, I think, is the idea of the spirit animal of spiders. And sorry, again, I'm just skimming really quick so I can see if I can find the tarantula one so we can get past that particular spot and get those people back with us. Not yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, that is nice. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. There's some decks that I'm still leery of because I have mild arachnophobia, but I know people who would like fling stuff across a room if they saw a picture. So, yeah, that's very cool. Okay, I'm putting it away, and you can open your eyes again. We are good. We are cleared. No more spiders. If any, I'm waving my hands back and forth in case anybody's like fast forwarding. Okay. So yeah, these are paper stock. Again, same way like matte finish, but actual paper stock too. A little bit thinner than the archetype ones. I'm not sure if that means anything, or I'm not sure. It's almost like it's like construction paper. A little bit, maybe a little bit more glossy than construction paper, but just enough gloss to make the colors shine pretty much. But that's about it. I don't know if that means they're gonna last for very long. I think it depends on how well you take care of your cards and how rough you are when you shuffle, etc. How you store them and things like that. Let me just check. Hang on a sec. Oh yeah, these are actually easy. These are insanely easy to shuffle. Like, yeah, these are like just regular tarot card shuffling ability here. These aren't, they're not sticking together the same way the archetype ones were. And those are they're interesting to shuffle. I've been playing with them since I did the video, and again, remember the small hand problem? They're huge, but they're fun, and I'm learning about how to use those ones, and I'm going to be learning about how to use these. So they will be these ones, because the animal spirit ones may actually end up somewhere in the readings for the astrology for the zodiac signs for June. The archetype ones, I'm gonna wait a little bit because I am learning them, but there's so much more to it than just here's an image. Like I said, with the dead end one, here's a hand in the middle, so it's like a stop sign, and of course it says dead end, or there's another one that says I think it's empty box or open box. Yeah, there's more to them than just an image you can sort of interpret into a reading. So I'm gonna take my time with those. But these ones I'll try and put in almost right away. Oh, that's cute, the crow, the little egg. Actually, it's actually really funny. Again, I mentioned earlier that I did a pick a card on my Instagram today. It's the Violet Light Tarot Instagram, and I did mention the crow imagery because it was featured in one of the cards that was used. So that was kind of like, oh, there it is again. Yeah, so these are awesome. I'm very happy with this purchase. I'm also happy with the archetypes. They're just more involved in the learning and the what do they call it? The learning curve, as it were, is a little more steep with those ones. Oh, sorry. Again, anybody who has that issue, I apologize for that slip. I will stop playing with them just in case again. But yeah, so absolutely happy with this deck. Love it. Love for everybody to see it. If you're using this deck yourself, please leave a comment and let me know how you're enjoying using it. Are there special readings you use them for? I know people are using them for, what spirit animal are you, which it's an obvious choice. And then there's the ones that are going to be in the book that we can work with as well. Maybe some dream imagery as well. But if you have any suggestions for, what kind of reading you might use it for in your sort of day-to-day or what have you. That would be awesome. And anything more you would like to see with them as well. Do you like this style of video as well? Let me know. Because I do have my other decks that I currently have. I've got 9 other decks. Technically I have 11, but there are a couple that there's not enough imagery within I bought them more for what they were rather than the imagery and the ability to use them, so to speak. I can show them. I can actually show them on. I'll try using them on a couple of pick-a cards and varying readings, just to sort of show that they're there and that they do have an aspect, but they're hard to use on their own, because there's a deck that was done with the artwork of Anne Stokes, and it's basically, there's nothing outside of the actual imagery. So you've got like 6 of Swords is literally 6 swords on a card. with nothing. There's no boat, there's no anything. It's just the 6 swords, and it's like, okay. So it's more for, if you know what the 6 of Swords is, 6 cards. If you know what the 6 of Swords represents, then that's literally the meaning of that card. But yeah, I do have my other decks that we can go through as well if anybody's interested. And if anybody has any suggestions for decks, that would be awesome as well. And also, as always, please stop by at our Instagram at Violet Light Tarot. The Twitter, I say it's Violet Light Tarot. The header page says it's Violet Light Tarot, but I believe the address, because it only allows you to have so many characters in the address, the address got changed slightly. It's in the links though. You'll see it in the description and on the main page of the YouTube, and also the Pinterest, of course, Violet Light Tarot, everywhere, and our store where we're doing all of our individual personal readings. So I've got written readings, video readings. They'll be basically just me with the camera talking, and then with the spread, kind of like the video that went up this morning, or actually, yeah, I'll say the 25th, because I'm not sure when this is going to get uploaded. And then I have the Zoom platform one-on-one live readings as well, and those are all available for purchase. And please do remember on the YouTube, just before you head out, to like this, subscribe to the page, and hit the notification bell to be notified. We are starting with the filming and the uploading for the June Zodiac predictions. That'll be starting on Tuesday, actually the 26th. So look for those, and yeah, thank you so much for being here to go through these with me. I'm so happy with this purchase. I hope you enjoyed this, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, week, month, etc.